was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia back in 2019.
Okay.
Typically, it's a pediatric cancer, so a little bit unusual that I was diagnosed at 19 years old.
Wow.
But I was put on a clinical trial that was actually partially funded by Blood Cancer United, formerly the Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
Okay.
Did 2.5 years of chemo through that, and thankfully made it to the other side, and I'm now working for Blood Cancer United, the organization that helped fund the research that essentially saved my life.
Wow, that is full circle, and I think that's why we again talk about being able to grasp how this fundraising effort actually impacts people's lives like yours.
I was lucky enough to be nominated to be one of their visionaries of the year, which is essentially a campaign to raise funds and awareness and support for Blood Cancer United. And any support we get, whether it's through awareness, through funds, through just sharing, everyone's story, I think it helps.
Okay.
From a big picture standpoint, they help fund clinical trials, which hopefully help get cutting-edge therapies, which hopefully get to the word that everyone wants to hear, is cure. I think on a smaller scale, what you see is direct patient intervention. So cancer care is expensive, regardless of where you stand in life, what insurance coverage you have. Patients get deductibles taken care of, they get co-pays, they get assistance with medications, with transportation. It helps me help patients kind of get where they need to go.
Do you think this makes it easier from a support standpoint, knowing that these individuals are working hard behind you and not only trying to find a cure, but also trying to find the funds to make sure that everybody can be, in the seat that you're in?
Absolutely. I think our organization is built on 3 main pillars, and that's research, patient support, and policy and advocacy. The patient side, it's the financial assistance, but one thing that was really helpful for me is bloodcancerunited.org. It has everything you could possibly need, and when you're told that you have cancer or something specific like leukemia, I think it's a doctor's worst nightmare, but every patient's first defense is they go to Google and they go online and they try to find as much information that they can. And Blood Cancer United is a great resource where we've got trusted research that patients can feel empowered in reading and knowing what they're going through and getting them connected to other patients going through similar things. So it's just really a great way for patients to feel empowered, knowledgeable in this situation that they're going through, and then being able to find support, whether that's financially or in other areas.
And despite appeals, they take time, and so it is nice to lean on charitable organizations or foundations or grants that have funds stored away for patients and for providers to help patients get the treatment they need.